Gachagua's visit to the US is big. You can see it's all over media. Nothing like this has ever happened before. We have never seen a Kenyan go to America and do the sort of thing Gachagua is doing. Get the sort of reception that Gachagua is getting. We are being treated to things we have never seen before.
It is true that Rigathi Gachagua has raised the standards above the expectations of Kenyans, beyond the expectations of Kenyans. And I want to concur with the reasons that have been given by Herman Manyora. That Rigathi Gachagua has set the pace that I don't think we will ever have such a kind of an opposition leader in the country again. Ladies and gentlemen, on this particular video, I want to take you through step by step on some other ways in which Rigathi Gachagua has raised the standards to an extent that most of the people as we speak today, they're even worried on how they're going to reward Rigathi Gachagua with this kind of immense support that is giving to Kenyans. Before I take you through, if this is the first time you're watching my videos today, kindly if this is the first time, make sure that you subscribe, like and comment, because that's the best support you can always give this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, my number is always here. Feel free to engage me whenever you can. Let me dive into this topic here today. Ladies and gentlemen, how has Rigathi Gachagua raised the standards? Number one, locally here, Rigathi Gachagua is very aggressive in his opposition.
Sema one term. Wewe William Ruto. Wewe Kasongo. Wewe muuaji. Wewe mwizi. Wewe Kasongo. Harambee.
Aggressive in the manner that if something has been stolen and he knows the person who has stolen it, he will say, huyu ni mwizi. It's not like Raila Amolo Odinga could call a press conference, beat around the bush, use some respectable words, try to show some is a statesman. No. Rigathi Gachagua says, huyu ni mwizi. Wacha kuua. Huyu ni muuaji. He calls the names the way they come. Another thing that makes Rigathi Gachagua also to be politically aggressive, he started his party very early. People did not expect him to start a party by 2025, make it very popular, and actually have leaders across the country.
DCP! DCP!
Such aggressiveness is not with any other leader. It took ages for Raila Amolo Odinga to establish the ODM that has lasted until this time. It took Kalonzo Musyoka so much time for him to establish the Wiper Party. It has taken Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i long for him to declare his party. So Rigathi Gachagua indeed raised the standards by starting his party very early. Another thing that Rigathi Gachagua has done, it is conducting extensive and huge political activities within the United States of America.
Start walking with the wise and stop hanging around with fools. It's a good message, isn't it? I've had. And you'll see.
He has had town hall meetings, huge interviews, huge meetings across, to an extent that he went ahead to open the offices for his party in Seattle. William Ruto did not open an UD office in Seattle. We did not see Uhuru Kenyatta open Jubilee office in the United States, neither in the UK. William Ruto did not even open an office in Australia, where it's believed most of the Rift Valley people live. Ladies and gentlemen, Rigathi Gachagua went ahead to open his office in the United States of America, and actually it is alleged that he even opened Waminyoro there. Waminyoro in Texas. He has a house in Texas. A clear indication that Rigathi Gachagua is focused to do what people could not imagine. Ladies and gentlemen, Rigathi Gachagua has also done a number of things here. in the Kenyan politics, there are areas that you don't touch. One of them is the NIS. But Rigathi Gachagua has gone ahead to accuse the head of the NIS in Kenya on various things, not just now, even before his impeachment.
As a government, we have established institutions to ensure we not only listen to Kenyans, but also genuinely understand their concerns. We invest significant resources in these institutions, particularly the National Intelligence Service, for this purpose. It is clear there has been a failure in the intelligence and advice we are receiving, particularly concerning crucial government policies. We have a dysfunctional National Intelligence Service that has exposed the president, the government, and the people of Kenya.
That courage to face such a kind of an entity, it is not in any of the politicians we've had in the country. Not even Raila Amolo Odinga. Not even Raila Amolo Odinga. The NIS, the moment you touch him, you have to be sure that you don't have any dirt somewhere, because they'll expose you very early in the morning. And Raila Amolo Odinga never touched them. Neither any other opposition leader in the entire country that we've had for the past 60 years we've been existing as a country. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a clear indication that Rigathi Gachagua has some courage that no other leader has in this country. Apart from that, William Ruto is one of the most ruthless leaders that we've ever had. On the camera, he smiles. Behind the scenes, is terrible. Rigathi Gachagua managed to make some strong allegations against him. Number one, he called him mwizi, muongo, muaji. Things that you cannot just say to a sitting president, especially of the character of President William Ruto. Who has ever done that? Even Raila Amolo Odinga was trying to beat around the bush when he was addressing Uhuru Kenyatta and Kibaki. But Rigathi Gachagua, it is direct, right there and there. Apart from that, he also went ahead to allege that the president had a session with Al-Shabaab. Jesus Christ. Going ahead to even reveal such kind of huge secrets against the sitting president? What do you really have in mind? You must be very powerful. Very powerful. Because it is not just now William Ruto. This is also a terror group that you also are alleging to have met President William Ruto, which can as well come for you. So Rigathi Gachagua making such a kind of an allegation, it's a clear indication that he has set the standards where no other leader can reach. Apart also from just making an allegation, people asking themselves, how did Rigathi Gachagua get this information? For heaven's sake, where did Rigathi Gachagua get this information from? Because he's saying he has evidence to present to the Congress in the US. Which means these are information that he gathered were in the country. So how is it going to work? Who can be able to get such kind of an information if it's not Rigathi Gachagua alone? That is setting the standards that is belittling all other opposition leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, the issue to do that RSF. Rigathi Gachagua is saying he has key information about that. Rapid Support Force, I don't know what. Ladies and gentlemen, such a group, Rigathi Gachagua is alleging that they are killing children and women in the Sudan. And is alleging that William Ruto is supporting them. For heaven's sake, to make such a kind of allegations, you must be above board. Last but not least, single-handedly, Rigathi Gachagua ended abductions in this country. Actually, it reduced them. It reduced careless abductions in the country. Let me say that. He even threatened to name the people who are behind the abductions, even the leader of that group, even where they are found and where they keep the abductees. As a result of Rigathi Gachagua's allegations that he knows the people and is going to name them, Billy Mwangi got released, Kibet got released, and many other leaders, many other abductees in this country. A very clear indication, ladies and gentlemen, that this gentleman, Rigathi Gachagua, is very powerful, has information, and is well informed. And apart from that, he makes political moves that keep surprising Kenyans. Do you feel at some point that Rigathi Gachagua has been beaten below the belt? But then you see him rise again like there's nothing happened before. Like before, there's a lady who asked him about being just talking about Mlima, speaking Kikuyu, being tribal. In the US, a Gen Z, people thought Rigathi Gachagua is finished. Right now, Kenyans are rejoicing uniformly, as a unit, as a united nation in the US, in support of Rigathi Gachagua because of his calls for William Ruto to stop engaging in various activities like engaging with Al-Shabaab. I don't know what is your take, but honestly speaking, Rigathi Gachagua has set the standards too high. It's him now to decide who becomes the president of this country. Whoever he supports, he wins very early in the morning. I don't know what is your take on the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to share with me. That's how I get to learn. See you next time for more videos. My name is Abel Mokwa.